Okay folks, we've done quite a few of these before. They're not easy to do, and I don't know if this one's going to look good, even though it's a very, very, very good specimen. Just a deep breath. I can just hear pigeons cooing away. Man, I hate those birds. People keep feeding them and that's what you get. Get stupid birds coming and interfering. I just find them annoying. Oh, especially the white cockatoos are a pain because they chew the fly screens and put holes in them. And I can't have bugs in my unit. I just can't stand them. I get really fucking disgusted with flies, especially flies. Even though we're in the middle of winter, I don't want to spend another summer dealing with those. Fortunately, the screen, there weren't too many bugs last summer. So hopefully this summer it'll be all right. And this is what we're photocopying, folks. A cat eye, what they call a cat eye or roadway. I think a roadway reflector is the right term for it. You just see the reflection that I want to capture on it if I can. It's not an easy thing to capture, this reflection. It's very difficult indeed to try and capture it. But I'm going to try anyway. But if I don't catch the reflection, it might still look good. I don't know. Yeah, there's no reflection of the reflective bits, even though it still looks quite interesting. I don't think I've done it right. There's a better way of doing it. I do think it's, I think I've got to turn it this way, turn it that way, and sort of face it into the photocopier somehow. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting. There's a bit of colour there, which looks really quite nice. Not quite what I'm after, the shape of it though. I'm just wondering if maybe I could grab that colour bit there. I might try another one, folks. So I just showed this one. I just want to make sure I showed it properly. So that's the last one we just did. So we're going to try that again. Trying to make an interesting shape to it. Yeah, looks shit house actually. We just captured the top of it. We didn't capture so much the reflection, the reflector, even though that looks really like it could be promising. We'll see anyway. We'll just try again, another version. I just keep thinking I forget to properly display my previous ones. I just get so fucking frustrated when I don't display them properly. Just trying to get that lovely shine, some kind of shine out of it. Yeah, that's looking interesting shape-wise, but there's no sparkle. There's no sparkle. I do see a sparkle here. Maybe we could utilise that, or maybe we'll just do another one. So that was our last effort. That looks shit house. The reflection in that is just nothingness. Yeah, really difficult things notoriously to do. I'm going to wonder, I forgot which way I did it last. I do think I might have done it wrong. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting, and there's a bit of colour there. Do wonder if maybe I could utilise that, or maybe not. I do see some reflection here. I do see something here that we could probably utilise. Or try another one. Fuck it. Try another one. Try one more and see what we get. I think this is the way to do it. Trying to really push it, folks. These are really difficult. I had a gut feeling this one was going to be difficult. Yeah, that's the colour in that looks really quite nice. There is a bit of colour. Yeah, these often come flying off the road onto the footpath or into the gutter. And yeah, they just fly off. They don't stay stuck to the road all the time, which is a real pain. But, you know, you wouldn't want to be hit by one of these when they're coming off. I'm still looking at that one, tempted to use that one to utilise. I'm going to try another one and see if I can get a better result, and maybe I can then consider doing the other one. Yeah, that's looking shit house. I don't like these ones we're doing. I do think maybe we could use this shape perhaps. Have to enlarge it huge though, so it's going to have to go up at least 400% to start with. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm just getting a bit desperate here, folks. It's difficult. These are notoriously difficult to make into something really nice. I did do a really nice one with a yellow one once, and it came out really, really reflective all over the place, which is extremely rare. But you know, you get that sometimes. Just trying to decide what original type to use. Yeah, that's come up looking quite reflective actually. The colour in that is quite nice. We can work with that actually, I do think. It's going to be a tricky one, but we're going to try. At least we've worked out that we can use it, that it's not a fucking wishful thought, desperation perhaps. I do wonder maybe if we just cut it like so. Tricky. These ones are tricky, folks. Really tricky. I do wonder how big we're going to make this one. Yeah, this is a tricky one. They are tricky, folks. They're not easy. They're not easy at any stretch of the imagination, you could say. You'd like it to be easy. You'd think the reflective material has lots of what you could call potential, but often it's the most difficult fucking shit you can work with. I'm just wondering maybe the 190 is too big. Maybe make it 140 on the vertical. But often with photocopier art, you got to learn how to think in detail form. You just got to sometimes you just take a tiny little piece out of an image, and then you can work on it from there. And that's what you can do with this artwork, this art form. You got to have that idea of being able to think in detail. Otherwise, you may not be able to get a good image out of something, because it's very difficult, if not impossible, to utilise the whole page of something. And you have to use a tiny section and make that into the feature. To make a roadway reflector into a piece of art, well, that's really tricky, folks, I must say. But it's done. It's happened before. I've done it, as I said, I had a yellow one that came up a real treat. But they're difficult things to work with, like a lot of reflective items. Very difficult, folks. Very, 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 very difficult. Yeah, I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news with my artwork on the Channel 9. And I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner through that. His name is Luigi, and I really miss him. And I'm trying to get out there on the 6 o'clock news, especially on Channel 9. Channel 9 is the channel I've chosen now, after trying all the other ones as well, and the other ones let me down. I'm hoping Channel 9 won't let me down. But basically, I'm trying to get out there as an artist, as well as trying to find my partner, who I really miss, trying to get married to him. And that's come up a real treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.